Hey everybody. Today I am going to introduce to you our first official Photoshop project where we get into the program. I have a few videos out already that introduce you to the workspace, the basics of how Photoshop works, how it's based on pixels. I highly recommend, if you have not watched those, to go back and watch them. And if you have any questions, let me know. First, we're going to get into Photoshop. By now, you should have taken a photo. It's due today. A photo of anything, inside, outside, doesn't matter, as long as it features at least one window in the image. It's a little better if you plan it out ahead of time, but it has to at least feature a window. That's the requirement of the assignment. So you should have that. I'm going to go in and show you how to open Photoshop. Down here, there's a little Windows icon. You're going to click on that. And Photoshop is not under P for Photoshop. It's not Photos or Paint 3D. It's under A because the company that makes it is called Adobe. So it's Adobe Photoshop 2020. If it's the first time you've ever gotten into the program on this machine, you will have to most likely sign in, verify yourself with your Google student account. We should only have to do it once. And you have to be patient. It does take a while to load. Now yours is going to look different because I've been using this program with other classes, and so I have a bunch of older images coming up as a suggestion, are recent images to show. You can either open up your photo by hitting the open button, or the same exact thing by going up to File, clicking on it, and going down to Open. Then you have to navigate to wherever on your laptop you have saved your photo. You should have taken it with either a camera or a phone camera and somehow gotten it either into your Google Drive or your email it to yourself, and then open it up on your laptop and save it to your actual computer. I've already done that, and I actually was thinking about what to do, and I got an idea of something. So I actually took two pictures. So you only need to open up your window photo. So I can just click on it. This is my picture with a window. Or you can click the little checkbox up here, same thing. I'm going to actually open two photos at the same time. So I'm going to click once there so they have check marks. Then I'll click open. And again, you have to be patient. Here we go. And here is my image. I got this idea that whatever I was going to be looking out the window at, it was going to be something weird. So I thought it'd be slightly more interesting if there was a person in it. So I got in, did some terrible acting. I sat in the chair and scratched my head and looked out the window like, huh? Like I was very confused. Being confused is easy for me, and I don't have to act. So I'm looking out the window, and that's it. That's the whole assignment. While I was thinking about it, I got the idea. What you're going to do for this assignment, by the way, is what we're going to take your photo and we're going to select out the window areas, and we're going to replace whatever is in the window with something else. So it looks like something completely different than what's normally outside of your window is there. So that's the assignment. And we're gonna go through the whole thing together. That's the fun thing we're gonna make. The purpose of this assignment is to introduce you to a couple major tools in Photoshop, just to introduce you to them. And also, there's two parts: to introduce you to a few major tools, and the other part is to introduce you to where things are in Photoshop, how to understand this overwhelming amount of information that you're going to see. In fact, when you open it up for the first time, it's probably going to look more like this. It's probably going to look more like that when you get in. So let me break it down for you as simply as I can. And if you don't understand everything the first time, that's fine, because we're going to be doing this a lot. So you see where the image is. This is called the image window. This is where we're going to do all of our work. If I zoom in on this really close, you'll see that Photoshop just works with millions of pixels that are tiny squares with different color information in each one. That's all a digital photo is. So this is the image window. The name of the image that I took, I didn't name it myself, the camera did. So it's called img_7400.jpg. That's the name of the file right there. If this was something I made and I had named it myself, like scratching my head, it would say scratching my head right there, .jpg. You'll see that I did open two photos. There's another tab here. If I click on that tab, you see this weird picture. So if you open up more than one image, you'll see the names of the files listed all along here, and you can click on each one and see that image that you're clicking on. So that's the image window. Okay, there's only a few other parts to learn about. Over here is the toolbar. Now your toolbar might be over here. I don't know where it is on yours. For mine, it was starting out over here. And you'll see a whole bunch of little tools, which by the end of the course, you'll know how to use them and you'll know what they are. But we're not going to learn them all at once. This is called the toolbar. And it's usually right next to the image window. Now, depending on which tool you click on, if I click on this brush, now it's a little darker. Up here is the next part. These are all the options that we can change for the tool. So this is a brush. Here, you can click on what size brush, how hard the brush is, the style of the brush, how transparent the brush strokes are, many things. And they're different for each one. Then if I go to click on the lasso tool, which lets you select pixels, they all change. If you want it to be a soft selection with feathering. If I go to the type tool, you'll be able to choose what font we're using, the size, the alignment, things like that. So now you already know the image window with the name tabs, the toolbar, and the options that are connected to the toolbar. They're not physically connected, but they correspond to whatever you click on here. That only leaves two more sections of your window. The first one is super easy. You've probably seen this in other programs like Microsoft Word or something. It's the menus up at the top, and we'll learn what's under each one, where things are up here. I will show you what the window one does in a minute when I show you the next part. We already used the file when we went to open our photos. We can also make a new file. So that we'll go over those as we go along. The last section of our window is over here, this confusing, colorful area over here. These are called panels. And right now, there are a zillion of them open. So there's even some down here. Oh my goodness. So this is, for someone who's new, this is extremely overwhelming. So what I'm going to do, and what you can do if it makes you feel better, is I'm going to go up to each one, and with my mouse, I'm going to right click. I hope all of you have a mouse. You should be using a mouse and not the trackpad. If you're using the trackpad and not a mouse, I am taking all of your birthdays away. I'm taking your birthday cake. I'm taking all your birthday presents. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on each of these tabs and choose close. And it's just going to get rid of them. It's not deleting them. It's not breaking Photoshop. It's not messing up Photoshop. It's not screwing it up. We're just closing a bunch of panels. Oh no. Now there's like literally no panels open over here. Now it looks less confusing, but we do need a panel. The panel we're going to focus on today, all we have to do is go up to the top, click on Window with our left mouse button. All of these are panels. We don't need them all open at once. I would like you to open the one called Layers. Now we just have one. Layers is one of the, if not the most important panel that we'll be learning about. So we're going to talk about it right in this first project. So now you know that we have panels. And I mean, you could take panels, you could pull them out, you could rearrange them, they can float around. I like them over here so I don't get too boggled down with things. So now you know about panels, you know about the tools, you know about the images, the image window, we know about the options menu, and we know about the regular menus. I'm going to stop right there. And for the next video, I'm going to go over what our first big project is going to be and what we're going to do with our photographs with the windows in them.